Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ifeoluwa, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I went about the cutting and the sewing of this BUBU gown you see on the screen. And if this is something you're interested in learning, you'd want to watch this video till the end. So guys, let's dive into today's video. The first thing I did was to go ahead to fold my fabric into four, because I'll be cutting the front piece and the back piece together. And after that, I'm going to place my tape on the upper part like so, which is going to be my starting line, and go ahead to mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus my sleeve length. So the total of it is 22 inches. Now this is me marking 22 inches as my length. And after marking this 22 inches, the next thing I did was to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'm going to place my tape from the upper part and go ahead to mark 1 inch. And I'm going to place my tape on the folded edge and go ahead to mark 3 inches for my neck width. After that, I'm going to take my ruler and go ahead to connect from this neck tip to the point where I came down by 1 inch, just as you see me doing.
Chemicals that take us higher. The night's young, and it's just begun. As she puts her hand in mine, we wanna chase the night.
After that, the next thing I did was to go ahead to place my tape on the upper part like so, and go ahead to mark my bust point. Here I'm working on the bust point of 12 inches, so I'm going to mark 12 inches here. And after that, I'm going to draw a line across the point, just as you see me doing. So this is me confirming the wideness of the sleeve opening. So now, after that, the next thing we're going to do now is we are going to come to this bust point 9. So on this bust point 9, I'm going to go ahead to mark my hip measurement, which is the highest measurement of the body. I'll go ahead to mark my hip. I'm going to try to mark my hip measurement divided by 4 plus additional 3 inches. So that is going to give me the total of 13.5. So I'm going to mark 13.5 here. But I decided to give it a round figure. So instead of marking 13.5, I'm going to be making use of 14 inches. So this is me marking 14 inches now. After marking the 14 inches, I'm going to take that same measurement down to the hem line, just as you see me doing. And after which, I'm going to connect all points together. So this is what I have. So from this bust line, I'm going to go ahead to draw a curve like so, just to eliminate the sharp edge I'm having there. So on the same bust line, I'm going to go ahead to mark the same measurement I have on my upper part, which was 22 inches. I'm going to mark it there and go ahead to link it upwards, which is going to serve as my sleeve opening, just as you see me doing. So basically, this is all about the drafting of this BUBU style. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come to this place and go ahead to mark my neck depth. So I'm using the neck depth of 1 inch, 1.5. I marked 1.5 for the neck depth, and I'm going to draw the neckline. And after that, for the pocket, I'm going to place my tape and go ahead to mark my shoulder to waist plus additional 7 inches. So this is what I have, shoulder to waist. Then from that point you are going to go down by 7 inches, and after which you go ahead to draw your desired pocket. So I'm just drawing this shape for my own pocket. You can decide to draw any shape you want for your pocket. And after that, I'm going to go ahead to cut out my fabric.
To the city streets, we began to feel the fire.
after the cutout, I'm going to remove the front piece. So for the front neckline, I'm going to slant my tape as you see me doing and go ahead to mark 9 inches. So I place my tape on the upper part and slant it like so, they mark 9 inches. And after marking 9 inches, I'm going to take my ruler and go ahead to draw a slanted line to connect it, just as you see me doing. So that's all about the neckline for the front piece. Now I'm going to cut it out, and after cutting that, I'm going to open it up for you to see. So this is the front neckline, which is like a V shape, and this is the back neckline, which is a round shape. Now let's move to the sewing part. For the sewing part, I've gone ahead to cut out my facing for the back piece and also the facing for the front piece. So you go ahead to cut out your own facing. So now after cutting out the facing, this is the piece I'll be using for the design at the front. So the wideness of this is 5 inches. So I'm using the wideness of 5 inches, and to determine the length of the fabric you're going to cut out, you go ahead to measure from your shoulder down to your hemline. So that's going to determine the length of the pieces you are going to be using. So now I'm going to remove the facing from the front piece now and go ahead to determine the side I want to place the design. So go ahead to determine the part you want to place the design, and after which you go ahead to place it just as you see me doing. So just watch closely on how I'm placing the piece on the front piece.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, it is just begun.
After pinning it down to the hemline, I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and use a matching thread to sew it down. So this is what I have, guys. I've gone ahead to sew it down, and I've also gone ahead to sew my facing on the front piece. Just as you can see, this is the neckline. You can see how neat it is. I've used the facing to turn it, and I've also gone ahead to use the facing to turn the back neckline too. So this is the back piece. So this is the back piece here. I've sewn the facing together. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'll go ahead to place the back shoulders and the front shoulders together. I'll make sure everything is well aligned together, after which I'm going to pin it down. So you go ahead to do the same thing. You go ahead to pin down the front shoulders and the back shoulders pieces together.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the
And after that, I'm going to go ahead to arrange the pieces together. So I'll go ahead to arrange the pieces together, making sure the pocket sides are well aligned together and the two sides, including the sleeves, are well aligned together. Now after that, I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and go ahead to stitch down the two shoulders pieces together using 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to turn the sleeve. I'm going to turn the sleeve opening like so, fold it inside and turn it. And after that, I'm going to go ahead to stitch it down to the hemline. Follow this part and stitch it down to the hemline. Now go ahead to stitch it down and come back to show you the final look. So guys, this is the final look of our dress. We've sewn the two shoulders together and the sides, including the sleeve, and this is what we have. You can see how neat it is at the sleeve part and also at the hem part. Now guys, if this video was helpful, show some love by hitting the like button and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Also, do not forget to hit on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel for more sewing tutorials like this, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future content. So guys, thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye for now.